Hello everyone! Welcome to episode 17 of Building My Dream Zoo in Minecraft. I'm so excited to be back in this world again, and we are going to start off this episode by working on the entrance. So I've gotten rid of this barrier here because these are where the openings are going to be. We're going to have the gate over here, but I have to make the materials for that first, so I will get to that later. For right now, I'm going to work on some of the walls and just get that kind of set up. So I will work on that and I will give you an update in just a second. Alright guys, so I just wanted to give a quick update here. I have the shell all the way done. Obviously these arches aren't complete and I didn't do the gate yet. So I'm going to work on that next. But I just wanted to show you guys the wall here. I think I actually might do the roof next. I haven't quite decided yet, since I don't think I have enough ink sacks for the fences that we need. But I think this is looking pretty good so far, and I think the shape is looking good in this world how I wanted it to look. And it's big, but I don't think it's too big, and especially if we look at the map, when you look at this compared to like my barn and my house, it obviously looks quite small comparatively. But I think in general it's a good size. So yeah, I am going to keep working on this, and I'll get another update to you guys soon. Also, I am going to have to use some scaffolding, but for right now I have been pretty lucky and I'm just jumping into the lake, in case you were wondering. Anyway, see you in a second. I really hate doing stairs like this, especially in older versions, because there's that glitch where you can kind of fall sometimes, because the game doesn't really understand that you're on a stair and not in the air floating. And it's not even like it's super difficult, it just takes a long time because you have to crouch and be careful. I won't die from here anyway. Not in diamond armor at least. I really think I should maybe look into doing the replay mod. I don't really know how it works, but I think that's one of the ways that people will do time lapses that aren't in first person, because I don't really have the capability of buying a second account to do that, because I know that's what other people do. I mean, it would be nice, but right now I just don't, I can't really justify spending the money on that. I don't want to get into anything too personally or anything, and complain, but I did end up leaving my job about a month ago actually now. So right now I have a temporary one, and I've been applying to more so that hopefully I'll have something permanent coming up, but I'm still waiting to hear back from them and everything. So yeah, just since things aren't super secure right now for me and I don't really know what's going to be going on in the near future, I just figure it's smarter if I don't spend extra money if I don't have to. So I'll just focus on playing the games that I already have, which is definitely plenty. Okay, so the exterior of the roof is done. We still have a lot to do on the inside, of course, and the arches and everything. But I'm really happy with this. Of course, it is really dark in here, but I will figure that out. I was actually thinking while I was building the roof, that I want to see if I could put some kind of a chandelier up here. But yeah, I don't really have a design for that, so I guess I'll just have to see what I can find. Maybe I'll do a bit of like Googling and see what could come up. But obviously, if you guys have suggestions, I'm always happy to hear those as well. Okay, so I knew that it was going to be too dark up there, but I was hoping that I could just show you guys what the whole building looked like and not get far enough away. But no, we have some mobs spawning up there, so I'm going to try to shoot them down really quick. I know there's at least one creeper, and so obviously that's pretty dangerous if they fall on top of me, so that's why I'm using the bow. Otherwise, I would just climb up there and kill them. I mean, honestly though, I don't think a creeper would actually kill me. Maybe I guess if I wasn't moving, because I think that's something, like they're really strong. But really it'd be the damage, like if they break half the building, you know, it'd be kind of frustrating. But anyway, I'm not going to make you watch me try to kill them, and I'll just work on it. Alright, quick update. I put in like the main bits for the archways. I do still want to try to do chisel and bits to make it a little bit more rounded and nice, but I haven't installed that yet, so hopefully soon. But I want to get started on the gate, so I'm going to go out and see if we can kill some squids so I can get the ink sacks that we need for that. So for a while, I did not find anything in any of the waters, like no regular mobs, like fish or anything, and no like zoo and wild animal mobs from the mod. It was super weird. But now all of a sudden there's like 200 whales and dolphins and sharks over here. Okay, so a couple of squid finally spawned, but it seems like they've been hanging out around the sharks, and it even looks like this orca is going to attack me, so it probably will. I have a feeling this is going to be harder than I thought. Although mostly that's because I keep chickening out every time I jump into the water. But no worries, I'm going to keep trying for at least a little bit longer, and I will let you guys know. Alright guys, so I ended up changing the fence that I'm going to use, at least for now. I did like the bars, and it was a little bit more of a contrast because they were darker than the walls and then this fence. But I just could not really get a lot of ink sacs, and it would have taken forever, and unfortunately I don't have a ton of time for it. Plus sharks kept spawning around them, so it's just kind of frustrating because I don't want to have to kill the sharks. Obviously I know like if they respawn, it might not be a big deal, but I'm just trying not to. But they kept spawning. So anyway, I'm gonna finish putting this in, and I'll show you guys what it's gonna look like when it's done. Yeah, I think that could look kind of cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is kind of neat to have this in here, but I don't know if I should just have one in the center, or if I should maybe try to do a pattern or something. But I think it fits pretty nice. Alright, I think for right now, that is going to be pretty good. I do still want to build the bridge that I was thinking about, and get the villagers. They're going to come in through here. So yeah, and then I'm obviously going to put like the roof on these bits. I have them on the side. Still need a chandelier. I'm not sure if I should bring these like corner stacks, if I should bring them up to the roof or leave it like that. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to go about this. But I do want to take a quick look and see like if we're out here further. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Obviously still need to flesh it out like I was just saying, but we are on the way. I am going to chop this tree down real quick. So unfortunately I think that this is going to have to get filled in. But I am thinking of having like a nice courtyard out here, and probably like some kind of like fountain pond area in the center of it, and then have the path go maybe like around. So I maybe would expand this one, make it a bit bigger here, and have it kind of centered with this. So I have to design that and everything. And I was actually talking to my friend Ronnie in my Discord server, and we were talking about doing a statue. And so I'm not sure, I think we were talking about an elephant statue in particular, but that was because that was in the reference photo, so I don't know if that would be the best animal or something else. But obviously I do have to kind of practice with the chisel and bits mod to see if I can actually make something that looks pretty accurate. But that is something I want to try out. Alright guys, so I did a little bit of terraforming work. I filled in this little pool of water. I dug back some of this land to open it up a little bit more. I might have to do that again, but we'll see. I haven't done anything with either of these two yet. I haven't quite decided what that's going to look like yet. But we had a couple of big holes over here that led into caves, so I filled these in. It's a little bit easier to traverse. We don't have to worry about mobs as much. And we could actually build stuff here now. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. It is getting to be nighttime, so I'm gonna have to go sleep. But I'm pretty happy with that progress so far. So I decided to take a bit of a break from this, well, from the zoo entrance area, and I'm actually just going to work on filling this in, since I've been putting it off for quite some time now. So my plan is to just mirror the other side of the building. So obviously, you guys have already seen what that looks like. So I'm just going to build it, and I'll let you know once it's finished. Okay, so I will probably have to put some finishing touches and details on this. But for now, the basic structure is all set up. I've got all the beams and everything, all the windows in place, and I even managed to get the staircase and everything, and the front porch. I wasn't sure if I would get to that today. But I'm very happy with this. Unfortunately though, it took longer than I thought to get all the materials that I would need. And so I've run out of time for this episode, and it's actually later than I wanted this episode to come out. But there wasn't much I could do about that. So, unfortunately, that is going to be the end of this episode. However, I do want to show you what the inside looks like as well. So this is what it looks like with the wall finished. There's a window up there. The beams, obviously I have to put some light up there so mobs won't spawn, and especially so creepers won't fall on my head. And I'm not sure exactly what this area is going to look like, because it's a little bit different on this end with the house rather than the barn. So I'm not sure, I might have like some sort of loft area or like storage or something up there. I'm not quite sure yet. But for now, that is going to be the end of this episode. So I want to thank you as always for watching, and if you want to see what happens next, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.